What's up, you guys? This is Jayden Young back with another video today. And in this video today, I want to discuss a topic I feel like every man, of course, should know, and something that we should all strive to work on, you know, because, let's be real. The male ego is pretty strong. I mean, it holds a lot of power, especially, you know, with finances, or how rich you can possibly become, with the money you make, with the women that you possibly have in your life, with all of these things. All of those things may come into account when it comes to the male ego, because the male ego, it wants to go up, up, and up sometimes. But in order to stop that from really happening, or if some people want that or not, you have to understand the importance of always being humble. And look, like, I think out of really all the things that you learn, I think being humble is the most important thing any man can do, because like I said, when a man is successful and he is making a lot of money, and things that meant a lot of people, they have huge egos, and they think that they can just do anything because they're making the money, and when they have the money, that comes with the status, and they get more power, and some people let that take over their lives. But in reality, you should always strive to be humble. Even if you're a billionaire making so much money in the world, some people really don't care. Some people who are making so much money don't dress like it or act like it. They're still normal people, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about. It's about just being a human being. And something I always have to remind myself, even on the journey of self-improvement and making all these videos talking about different topics and things like that, it's always for me to tell myself to remain humble, always, because I don't want to never think that I'm better than anybody, because I want to learn from everybody, of all races, of all cultures, of anything in this world. I want to learn from all people, the world itself. And I don't want to think that I'm ever better, or that I'm just like way, way better than people. Of course, you should have confidence in yourself and your abilities, but you should always be humble and just not let the ego take over, you know? Because it can happen a lot. And you do need ego. Of course, ego is it's a good thing to have, because it's the pride and the love that you have for yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. But all I'm just saying is that when it comes to your success with your career, possibly, or with the amount of money you're making, your looks, how good looking you are, even things like that, all those things matter. And it's not to think, don't ever think that you have a big head, because this is how you separate some men apart from other men. It's like the quote, sigma males and the alpha males. Sigma males, for the most part, they're pretty humble. I don't know. And alpha males can be too, but I'm just saying, I don't even like using those connotations. But guys can be humble, and some guys can be very egotistical. It just works in many ways. But you got to understand that being egotistical really is another stage of not really being truly developed, and you're kind of still a kid, like, when you have a huge ego, or very egotistical, because it can ruin relationships, it can ruin many things that you have for in your life. It's about being humble and being able to, let other people at times take the lead, or just, just understanding that you aren't better than really anybody out there. And like I said, that's something that I always strive to tell myself and to be, is to not think that I'm better than other people because of the things going on in my life. I don't ever want to think that I'm just better, or that I have everything in my life just put together, because that's not reality. I'm on the hero's journey and everything, just like everybody else is. And that's something that a lot of people won't need to understand. It's called developing as well an anti-fragile ego, and I believe this is type of ego. Well, let me give you an example of how I can explain it. It's basically, not thinking that you are basically the hot shot, and that you are just untouchable, and that you think that you're just better than anybody else. An anti-fragile ego is something that it's really a good thing to develop in your journey, because it shows through humbleness. And that is, in my opinion, being humble is like a form of true confidence. That's just my opinion. I made a video on that a long time ago. But I believe that when you are in that stage of, being very, very arrogant, egotistical, you got to grow up. And you really have to grow and mature, become a better version of yourself. And through that process, of course, then you can be more humble and more accepting of things that you have in your life and the people that are in your life, and be grateful for all of those things. And I believe that is very important. Even, a lot of people, they have, um what is it that it's called? A lot of people, their ego, they get their egos fed by other people through, external validation and getting compliments. And a lot of people, their egos literally build off that stuff. And reality is you have it completely wrong. It's about, of course, developing with the love for yourself internally and not looking for it through other people. It's about, loving and valuing yourself, of course, as a person. But you always got to understand at the end of the day, no matter how successful or all the resources that you have in your life, no matter even if you're the richest man in the entire world, don't ever think that you're better than people, or that even if you think you're smarter, more intelligent than people, don't ever think that you are better than anybody, because really, there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to challenge you. And, there's a famous quote that says, I mean, if you are the smartest person in the room, then you should be in another room, period. But that's what I believe, man. I believe that all men should strive to just be more humble. And when you're more humble, the world and life itself is going to be a lot more positive. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a good day. Peace.